When television was invented, it didn't come with a rule book. There were no instructions that said you have to have an anchor, you have to have crews, you have to have reporters. It arose the way it arose because of the technology. Cameras were big, heavy things. They cost a lot. You didn't have that many people. You needed a crew. And so news and journalism became a product of that very expensive, complicated technology. Those days are over. Obviously, the introduction of smartphones and iPhones that shoot 4K, that edit, that add music, that graphics, means the whole nature of the business has been turned upside down. Where it used to be the barrier, there were two barriers to entry. One is nobody had cameras, really. Nobody had broadcast quality cameras. And two, nobody had the ability to broadcast because they didn't own a network. Only Mr. Berlusconi had the ability to put his stuff out. So two revolutions happened at the same time. One, everybody and their brother has a smartphone now when they're shooting video. And two, with the internet, anybody can get their stuff out. What does that mean? It means the old model is dead. Even if you're making stuff with your phone, which I know all you Mojo guys are, nobody wants it. Nobody cares. It's no different than the stuff that Francisco or Tony or Maria or whoever, Guillermo, are making with their phones. You got nothing special going on anymore. And your stuff is no different from any of their other stuff. So that means you're not special. Everybody today is a journalist. Everybody today is a filmmaker. Now, what does that mean for you? That's bad news, right? Because that means that the way you used to make a living is finished. There's lots and lots and lots of people making video, putting it on YouTube, putting it on Facebook, getting paid nothing. That's right, nothing. So unless you can pay the rent or buy food with likes, you are, as we say in America, you're screwed because your career is finished. So now, what do? What are you going to do to make a living? How are you going to make money? What does this new world look like? The world that it looks like is lots and lots and lots and lots of platforms. It used to be there were only 2 or 3 channels. There was Rai Uno, Rai Due. In Britain there was the BBC. In America, ABC, NBC, and that was it. Today, between the internet and cable, there are literally millions of channels, whether it's newspapers or people starting their own channels or YouTube or Facebook, whatever it is, millions and millions of channels. That means there is an appetite for content, but it has to be great, not just good. It has to be great. It has to rock. It has to kill. The same people who watch news programs or look at news videos, they're also on Netflix, they're watching movies, they're on Amazon. They have a very high level of expectation for the quality of the storytelling. The storytelling in news and journalism has got to be as compelling as it is in Hollywood movies. That means characters, arc of story, plot, fantastic writing, fantastic shooting, creating video that is as compelling as movies. Just some reporter showing up, putting their phone up, saying a few words, it's not gonna cut it. So if that's all you can do, you may as well quit now and open a pizzeria because you have absolutely no future in this business. On the other hand, if you can use your phone to create video that is as compelling as feature films, as series on television, as fictional television, and you can marry it to journalism, then you got a future because that is something people will pay for. And here's my basic rule about journalism. If there's no revenue, there's no journalism. Get the idea? Revenue comes first. All the screwing around with the apps comes about 25th because nobody cares. And that's my message from New York. See you later.